If you don't have a garden, if you're going to get these out of the grocery store, you want to buy them and make sure that they are tight. If they're open, no flavor. So you get them home, or you can take them out of the garden, and then you just want to take that little stem area off and cut them in half, just like that. So you take that little stem area off, cut them in half. Of course, you've washed them. And then all I did was put them on a pie pan, or you could use a bake sheet with a little bit of olive oil. I took them and I put them just in the oil, just like that. That's all there is to it. Filled up the sheet, gave it a little bit of salt and pepper, put it in the oven at 350 degrees, and let them roast. And when they're roasted, they have a really wonderful, sweet flavor. There's a fine line between cooking Brussels sprouts correctly and overcooking them. Beets. Who doesn't love beets? And what you do is you clean them, and you want to cut them up first. You want to take the stem off. Leave about 2 inches. You cut them in half, wrap them up in foil, you put them in your oven, and you bake them. And when they're ready, they'll look like this. Look at how pretty that is. It's very tender. And then you can take those Brussels sprouts again, the remaining Brussels sprouts that we have, right here. I'm going to put them in a bowl. I used a lot of Brussels sprouts from the garden. You put them in a bowl, and you give them a little bit of olive oil. So a little olive oil goes over the top. You just toss them around. Then you make a dressing. You make a dressing with some olive oil and some honey. Here's a little honey. That goes in. About a tablespoon of honey. And a little bit of mustard goes in. And you whirl this all around. Get that all into a little emulsion. And you make a nice arrangement of the beets on your platter, going all the way around, because you're going to put some of that vinaigrette that you just made over them. And I like to leave the stem top on, just because I think it looks pretty. Of course, your fingers are going to get all messed up in the process, but that's okay. So you go all the way around. Have another layer under here. Keep going all the way around. And then in the center, we're going to add those Brussels sprouts. So you need about 4 good large beets for this. There's the last one. You take the Brussels sprouts, you put them right in the center, just like that. Dress them up a little bit. Beautiful. Then you take some onion, just some red onion that you have just cut up into rings. You put that around. Look how pretty that is. And then you take that vinaigrette that you made and you pour it right over the beets. So, there you have it.